The Hawaii State Teachers Association has released a synopsis outlining some of the highlights in the contract. But they're going to have to wait a little longer to find out if that translates into a deal that they can live with.
We've taken a lot of hits.
Not long after the teachers union released a brief synopsis of a tentative new deal, relief, and new fears.
At this point, I think we are kind of backed into a corner. I think if the teachers don't go with it, then it's going to be our fault again.
Some highlights: a 6-year contract, a 5% pay cut ending June 30th, 2013, when pay will return to 2009 levels. Salaries based on years of service, and raises based on a teacher's performance, plus annual evaluations.
Good news or bad news first?
Over those performance-based raises, off-camera, some teachers worried that pressured teachers, especially new ones, would push through struggling students or make tests easier to get the raise. Teacher Allison Umamoto says as long as those deciding on who gets the raise and why,
as long as it's done fairly and consistently across the whole board, and I'm okay with it.
Contract negotiations lasted for months and came crashing down last July when the state forced its last, best, and final offer on teachers. That led to a lawsuit and a battle before the Labor Relations Board. But shortly after the federal government threatened to take away Hawaii's Race to the Top grant, a tentative deal emerged.
There are people who are still working to figure out the best way to present it to all of us so that we can understand it.
Teacher and HSTA board member Lillian Yamasaki says she's happy with the new deal and recommending teachers vote yes.
I think it's very fair. It recognizes my years of service. Evaluation is something I think that has become a very real trend in public education, so it's not something that we could just push under the rug anymore.
Who can tell me?
Umamoto says she is cautiously optimistic and just downright tired of the fight.
I just want it to be over. Yeah, and I hope it's the answer.
Yeah,
I do.
Now, the contract also includes the same 50-50 split in health insurance as worded in the state's last, best, and final offer imposed in July. It also includes an additional 4 days off. Now, the teachers union says they'll release a full report sometime in the next few days. The Hawaii State Teachers Association is planning a statewide ratification vote on January 19th.